Hello, Jane.
Hello, Natasha.
Now, I promised you that you wouldn't have to do one of these this year, and then I changed my mind.
Yes.
Because you were going to do what we did yesterday with Inga.
Yes.
And then technology said no. So, I wanted to give everybody a chance just for you to just say a few words, because I know everybody gets to see you every Wednesday. But we work on those days.
We do work, yes. Yeah, but it's nice work.
Yeah, so it's really just a chance to have a little catch up and a quick review of the year and find out, how's the year been for you?
Busy, hasn't
Really
it?
busy,
It's been
yeah.
busy. It's been lovely.
What have your highlights been? What's been your best bits?
Oh, I just think we just had it's a whirlwind, isn't it? It is a whirlwind. We've had lots of lovely ideas. We've had some beautiful fabrics.
What's the standout fabric for you?
I think it was the promenade tile fabric.
Really?
Yeah, because it came in quite quickly. I had an idea with it. We made it, and it just disappeared. It flew, and it was such a nice experience. It was exciting to see everybody. You know, you come up with a design.
When you hit everything right,
Yeah.
isn't it? And it just.
You come up with a design, and everybody loves it, and the fabric was lovely, and it was like the perfect storm, really.
Because you are a little bit like me, aren't you? You have to wait for the fabric to come in, and then you go, oh, well, this, and this, and this, and this is what it needs to be.
Yeah, I get very much inspired by the fabrics. I do have ideas floating around, and sometimes I've got ideas, and I'm like, yeah, this is the fabric that'll work with that. Yeah. And then other times the fabric will come in, and I'll think, oh no, I need to do this with that. That definitely needs to be made into this.
I mean, you have your little notebook with all your squares in. Honestly, she's a whiz. You see her just jot down, and within minutes she's drawn out the quilt in her square notebook, which is amazing. And it's just phenomenal to see.
Yeah.
I mean, I have something mine's more like cut and stick, and I see things that inspire me, and I take a photo, I print it off, and I whack it in my book.
I get inspiration from all sorts of places. We were recently in Morocco, and the tiles there were just there's so much
Morocco tile print.
There's going to be some inspiration come from those, because there's just beautiful designs, absolutely stunning. So that inspires me. Colours inspire me. I see gates and doorways and things like that, and I can see quilting patterns and stuff like that. I'm always photographing floors. Glenn's used to it now. The first time I did it, he was like, "What are you doing? What's going on?" I was like, "This is a tile. This is like patchwork design." He was like, "Okay." So everybody's like, we go to these churches and things, and everybody's like taking pictures of the stained glass windows, and I'm like, "I just take this floor."
You're not alone. I have seen other people do this.
There's a lady that's quite well known within the patchworking world, and she's done about 3 or 4 books all inspired by floor tiles.
Brilliant.
And
they're stunning, especially the Victorian floor tiles. Absolutely gorgeous.
And of course, I live on the edge of the potteries, so we've got the inspiration there from there's lots of buildings that have got beautiful tiled floors.
I love how one form of art can inspire another.
Yes.
And nothing, we were saying this the other day, weren't we? Nothing is new.
No.
Nothing's new.
No, it isn't. It just gets recycled and revisited, doesn't it? And it's lovely. And somebody else's view of something can make it completely different.
And that's the beauty of it. That is the beauty of it. You know, it's not that we ever reinvent the wheel here. It's just that we put our spin on it and our take on it and our particular fabrics.
And inspire people to do it themselves as well, hopefully.
Yeah. Under your tutelage, because it is fair to say that you have a big following of people because of your very clear, when I'm not chatting too much, step-by-step instructions.
Yeah.
And it's lovely, and that's the feedback that we get.
That's nice to know. It's lovely. And I enjoy doing it. I love teaching. I really do. It's nice to be, because I was taught by 2 world-renowned patchworkers. And they've really, Chris and Barbara have been such an inspiration to me, and they've encouraged me to do it. You know, they've been very generous with their time and their imaginations and things. And so for me to be able to pass it on as well, I think is lovely.
Do you know, I think that was the one thing. I mean, I've worked in craft now for many years, and the big difference when I came across solely 90% to sewing was the generosity you know, it's not a matter of I've got to have this first and never mind anyone else. It's
No.
that sharing of ideas and that generosity of, oh well, I've got a bit of that fabric actually. If you want to, you know,
Yeah,
if you've
I'd
run
want to
out,
have a bit of this, yeah.
and it's so lovely and it's so heartwarming, and our community that we've got is that.
Absolutely.
You know, that's
and
it. It's
always
our tribe.
happy to share if they know a technique or they know a little trick or hack of something.
Great.
Try this works even better, you know. And that, just the generosity of sharing, it's really lovely.
Because I don't care how old you are or how long you've been doing something, you're never going to know everything. So it's lovely when someone goes, oh, you're giving this a go.
Yeah.
Oh, no, thank you very much. Try that.
Yeah,
Perfect.
and it's lovely. It's lovely.
So we've had best quilt and fabrics, favourite quilt and fabrics. Any smaller makes? Any favourite smaller makes?
Well, we're loving the little 4 for 2 bags, aren't we? They've been very popular.
You whip those up like I was going to say like a pro, you are a pro, but I've never known anyone whiz them up quite so quickly.
It was something that we used to do quite a lot at the shop. They were really popular as a little class, particularly for young sewers as well, because they're quite simple to do. So that it's sort of an instant fix for the young sewers, and they're like, oh, I've made a bag.
4 of them.
I've made 4 of them with 2 pieces of fabric. And, you know, they're the sort of thing that you can use for anything, like Easter, Christmas, gifts
With
for
the right
teachers.
fabric.
Yeah,
Perfect.
absolutely.
Yeah, and I think that they're genius. They work so well. They have been incredibly popular. The highlight of that for me was Inga's reaction.
Yes, that was hilarious.
So we have a bit of a. It's fair to say we have the odd line from Father Ted.
Yes.
That gets bandied about.
But it started
the
off,
warehouse
didn't it, with a
bit.
Mrs. Doyle trolley. That was hilarious.
Yeah, because Inga was really smug when I got her a trolley and built it and presented her with her trolley so that she could pick everything in her warehouse. And So, and Mrs. Doyle was very smug with her tea trolley. So that was how the Mrs. Doyle trolley came about. And it's kind of grown from there. And when we made the bags, Inga had seen the instructions.
Yes.
And I don't think she'd kind of twigged that it was 4 from 2 fat quarters. She just saw the image on the instructions.
Yeah.
So when she came in to the studio and saw the bags that we had them strung from
they were just
from the set, these tiny little bags, she went, they're small, not far away. So in our warehouse, they're called the small, not far away bags.
It was hilarious, and it was so funny because in the photograph you wouldn't know that they were tiny bags, would you? Really?
No, you wouldn't. You absolutely wouldn't. She thought they were a normal tote-sized bag, which was very, very funny. So when it came for us choosing what Inga is to make today,
she's in for a surprise. She's chosen her fabrics, but she doesn't know. She still doesn't know what she's making. No, she might have twigged by now, but I don't think she does.
So Inga will be making 2. Well, we're going to make. We'll make her make 1 complete one, but she's got to cut all 4.
Yes.
4 out of 2 fat quarter bags.
Bless her.
4 from 2 fat quarter bags. So that's what she's going to have to do. She's chosen her 2 fat quarters.
She's on a high today anyway because of the arrival of her beautiful grandson, so she'll be all right.
She'll do anything.
She'll do anything, yeah.
Brilliant! Brilliant! So we're going to get her to go and do that. Jane, is there anything that you would like to do with Natasha Makes you haven't managed to do yet?
I don't know because it's everything. This is one of the wonderful things about working here. Never 2 days the same. It's
wonderful and frustrating sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes frustrating, yeah. But it just continually being inspired and encouraged, and things happen. Customers ask if we can do things, which is lovely. You know, if they've got something that they'd like us to show them how to do. I mean, I'd like to expand on my quilting on a personal level. I'd like to expand on my quilting, but whether that could translate to something within Natasha Makes, I don't know. I don't know how we can do more demonstrations of that. I'm not sure.
It's things to work on, isn't it? It's once you know what someone wants to do, then we can. It takes us a time to ponder sometimes. But sometimes we get.
And hand piecing. I know people are keen to do more hand piecing, but again, whether that will translate as a as a show, watching somebody just stitch. I don't know. But patterns maybe for more hand piecing. Because hand piecing, you can do more unusual shapes. You can join, because you're able to manipulate the fabric a bit more.
Yeah.
So you can use different shapes that you would not necessarily use for machine piecing. But a bit of slow stitching maybe. Yeah.
Very mindful. Very mindful. And is there anything else stand out from the year?
Gosh, there's so many things, isn't there? Just the milestones we've achieved. You know, we've been in the warehouse over a year now, which is hard to believe.
Yeah.
I mean, you on a personal level have gone through many traumas that we've all sort of watched on the sideline and going, what's she doing now? Where is she? Will she come back? That was my biggest thing was, is she going forever? She's going to come back, isn't she?
Yes.
She's not just leaving us here on our own.
Weekly. No good parent does that.
No. Yeah.
No, it is. I mean, it has been quite a roller coaster. 18 months really for me on a personal level.
Yeah.
And then, but I've only been able to do what I've done because of the backup and the women I work with.
Yeah, and it works
There's
both
no doubt
ways.
about that.
No,
Women supporting women is the most incredible thing. I
it's
know
empowering.
They have
empowering.
a bad name for being cowbags, but actually,
No.
women supporting women, my experience here is that we are phenomenal together.
My experience always has been, I was quite late on in my career working in a predominantly female environment. Up until then, I'd worked within kitchens and things which were mainly male dominated, really. And it was intense and there was a lot of expectation. And then I went and worked in the NHS, and of course that's predominantly female led. And I was a little bit apprehensive because you get this...
You hear about it, don't
yeah.
you? You know, there's that
but
kind of attitude.
Again, I couldn't have been more supportive, been more supported, and found the work environment amazing.
Yeah.
And it's the same here. It's empowering because everybody is encouraging, supportive, happy to share information.
Yeah. It's true.
You know, if we don't know something, there's somebody that does. If it's not within the office, it's within our
hive mind.
Yeah, our
community hive mind.
Which is wonderful. It
works.
is, yeah, it is. It's lovely. It's a really nice environment to work in. Intensive sometimes, and a little,
for sure.
like you said, sometimes it's frustrating. But generally speaking, it's...
I think that's also life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does mirror life very well. Yeah.
The best thing for me is that I get to work with friends.
Yeah.
And I get told repeatedly from people, but it's not really work, is it? No, I'm just lucky.
Well,
This
I
is the
mean,
work I
managed to
chose.
support 6 people in their job, isn't it? That's work, isn't it? But they say, don't they, if you really enjoy what you're doing, it doesn't feel like work. And I think that's where we're lucky.
We are.
To be able to do what we do, work with such beautiful fabrics, create such lovely things, and show other people how to do it at the same time.
Yeah, it ticks all
It's
the
not bad,
boxes.
is it?
Ticks all the boxes.
Not bad at all.
The only thing is that you've got to drive home, Jane. So
I
I'm going
have.
to say, go home.
Thank
Go
you.
home. Have a fabulous, fabulous Christmas.
And you. Have a
And I
lovely
will
time
see
with
you
your
in the
family.
new year, and you with yours. And back in the new year.
I'll be back.
Yay! Right, I'm going to magically switch you into Inga.
Amazing.
I
Just
know,
like that.
I know, just like that. It's not. It's jiggery pokery on this. So we will see you in just a moment. Bear with. So I did say as if by magic we would have Inga. So for those of you that had ever bought anything from Natasha Makes, it's this lady that packs it so carefully and diligently.
Yes, I'll pack it as carefully as I can.
You do.
99.9% of the parcels get there successfully. Just the odd one, doesn't it?
Blame someone else for the other ones. Inga, you've been with us not long off the start.
Nope, I know. Since nearly, about 2 months in, I think it was. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
far.
And you snuck in going, what are you doing here then?
Yeah, I was always saying, yeah, what's happening? What's happening? Can I have a look?
And it's fair to say that your choice are more earthy tones, aren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
anything from oranges downwards,
They're the ones.
browns and, yeah, autumny
Greens,
colours.
Anything that's sort of nature
Yeah,
intended you there.
yeah. I do
So-
like those. So anything that comes up, like this sort of thing.
Anybody that wants to know a little bit more about you, we've done a couple of interviews over the years, and I'm sure more will come out as we go. Have you got any highlights of this year that you'd like to share with everyone before we get going?
You always ask me this, and I can never think.
Yeah, I mean, like nothing that's happened today or anything.
I thought you meant to do with the business.
Well, I mean, it can be, but I mean, I think this surpasses and transcends business and everything.
I know. This morning, in the very early hours, a small baby was born, and he happens to be my grandson.
Yeah, we're not talking about Jesus. This is actually your grandson.
Yeah, my new grandson.
So, congratulations.
Thank you. I know. We're all super proud and excited. All the family. My son's sending me videos of him already.
He is going to be one photographed baby, isn't he?
He is. He looks just like my son when he was born.
Really?
Very, very similar. Yeah. Yeah. So he's
Well,
going
it's
to be
good to know that
he's
that gene
gonna be-
is strong.
he's going to be blonde haired and with blue eyes and very cute
There you go.
with big chubby cheeks.
Aww.
He just
do
looked really
you
cute.
think that his girlfriend's had any say in the genetics?
I don't know. It doesn't look like it.
I don't think they're meant to, though, are they? They're meant to look like their dads when they come out, I think.
Yeah.
Apart from Emily looked like a mix of Jackie Chan and Michael McIntyre, so that was a bit confusing for everyone.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, didn't look anything like either of us.
No. This little man looks very similar to his dad.
Oh, how exciting! And on a work level, anything?
Highlights of this year.
Mm-hmm. Anything? Any standout fabrics for you?
I love the Anna Maria Hornet. You know,
Anna Maria Horner
those big
fabrics.
prints, those big flowery ones. Oh, yeah. I think they're all gone now.
Source code, those ones.
Yeah, the Source Code Spark.
They
Source
were
Code
lovely.
Spark was my favourite one. That was really nice.
The other thing about Inga is that she's a walking encyclopedia for the names of the fabrics, and she's always insisted that we name the fabrics correctly, not just make up our own names, as we should.
Yeah, because the designers are still living, so they're not going to want us to change it, are they?
No, absolutely. So we honour it,
Yes.
we always have. But it does mean that you are like we should put you on mastermind.
Yeah, I could name all the fabrics, because people hold things up and go, what's this one, Inga? And I'll go, yep, I know that one. That's Regal Fans Mauve. Or
And it is because you're cutting them, you're packing them, you're always referencing back.
Yeah.
So, and of course, you've seen our customer base grow. You know everybody by name, even if you don't know faces. You
I
know
know,
the
it'd
names
be
of
really
everyone.
nice. It'd be nice to meet a lot more. We met a few of the faces at the Festival of Quilts, didn't we?
Yeah.
That was nice to see everybody. But it'd be nice to meet people. It's nice to see who's behind the name, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
you send them, and there's quite a lot of customers that I'd quite like to go and hand deliver them because you think, oh, they live in a lovely place.
Or just the name sounds interesting.
Yeah.
doesn't it? And whenever we have someone that has a name the same as a celebrity, you always Google, don't you, to make sure it's not actually that celebrity. I think it's fair to say.
We've got a celebrity list, and they know who they are.
In Inga's head, we've got
we've got
quite the
dames and all
celebrities.
sorts. Film stars.
That's what keeps you going through the day, isn't it?
I know, little things keep me slogging on.
So, you were asked to find 2 contrasting fat quarters, which you have done.
Yep, here we are.
You are
I've
no
got this.
stranger to a sewing machine, Inga.
No. Ombre Galaxy Metallic
Nice.
with a bit of
Hang on.
the old glittery stuff in, sparkly.
I'm going to see if I can get that on an overhead for us to see. There we go. Inga's choice.
And we've also got this mallow. It's Morris & Co. Mallow in coral, which is also in that
Oh, hang on.
quilt I noticed.
That one there?
Yeah, it's in this quilt. I know, just as I was coming in the door, I thought, look,
look at
chosen
that.
a bit of that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
But you put it with quite a modern
yeah.
thing. Right.
Clashed it with that.
We dashed it with that. Would you like to know what you are going to make?
Yes, please. I would like to know what I'm going to make because nobody's told me.
No, Jane chose it.
Did she?
Yeah.
Excellent. I'm sure it was a good choice.
And we all laugh. Inga, you are going to make just one.
Yay! I love
Small,
these.
not far away bags.
The small, not far away. These ones are small, but the beach bag is far away.
Yeah. That's the one.
Oh, brilliant.
So we're going to follow the instructions.
Okay. This
You're
may
gonna
take a while.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to cut, basically, do all the cutting, but you're only going to have to make one.
Okay. Right.
And
Glasses
it's all
on then,
okay.
so I can read what I'm doing.
Do you want me to read it out to you?
Yeah, that'd be good. Thank you.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Lay out your 2 fat quarter pieces, one on top of the other. This is where we find like mega typos or something. No, Gemma proofs these. Shall I put the iron on? Oh, there we go. We might give them a pressinger.
Okay. So you lay it out like that, yes. Then, get this.
3 strips, 6.5 inches across the 22-inch side. Which is the 22-inch side?
That one. Because that's the 20-inch side, because it's half a metre, isn't it?
Yep.
So 6, what, sorry?
6.5. Do you want the stripology?
Yeah, because this isn't wide enough.
Well, that is 6.5 inches.
Oh, it's exactly.
in its totality.
Is it?
Yeah,
Right,
but you
okay,
see,
well
you're
I
going
can
to
do
have to
that.
whip off that end bit.
That's
and
all right.
It's not going to be safe doing it that way round.
We'll do it that way around.
Normally you'd turn the whole fabric the other way.
You can tell I never have chance to do much making.
I know.
Go on
So
then,
you'd
where's the
spin all the
stripology?
fabric round. Okay.
No, we haven't got it.
Yeah, we have. It's down there.
I get it.
In which case you're going to have to fold it so it fits on. There we go. So you're going to swizzle it around so you've got your black numbers at the bottom.
Can you tell this is total beginnersville?
No, but it's great because you're going to want to chop off your selvages. So you're going to want to move that over so the selvages go. And then line the bottom line up. Well, any of these line up along the bottom.
Yeah.
So I would generally line it up a couple, like an inch up, because you've got a big cutter there. Oh, you've gone for a big rotary cutter.
It was the one that was on the desk. Right, so I cut it in there. Yeah?
Yeah. So you slide it in it. It's easy to put it in it there, and then that's it. Really push down. Now just slide your hand under and see if that's cut through all the layers, or if you're going to have to apply a little bit more oomph. Oh, look at you! Straight in. So 6.5. So keep it lined up. Don't go moving it.
Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5.
Plus it
Yeah.
says 6.5. Which is always a good one.
Yeah.
And then 6.5 plus 6.5 is
13.
Yep. She's good, this one.
Yeah.
And then if you add another 6.5 onto 13,
Be 19.5.
there you go. Choppity chop.
Well,
Job done. Cover the blade. Yes. Yes. Good job. There we are. I'm going to go on a overhead so everyone can see. By Jove, she's done it. Oh, hang on, you haven't finished cutting yet. You might
Right.
want to be putting that away.
what do I need to do now?
Oh, I've got the instructions, haven't I? Right. Next, you are from one strip set. Yep. Cut 3 pieces at 5.5 inches. These will be your lining pieces. So move those out the way. That's it. Good job.
So I open that out.
Yep. Get your stripology back. Good job, Inga. It's going well.
Okay, so 5.5 inches.
Yeah, you're going to have to cut off. Oh, make sure that have you got any selvages or anything, or do you just need to trim and
Just trim.
Okay, cool. Yep. 3 lots of
5.5.
It's like a maths test as well.
Sorry,
Move
I'm
out your
shoving
way.
you out.
That's all right.
I could move over a bit myself,
No,
couldn't
it's all right, because look where the camera is. See? Ooh. Has that cut it, Inga? That felt like quite a light little cut.
I think it did. 5.5.
And then 11.
11. And 16.5. Okay.
Hurrah! There we go.
Yep.
From your next strip set,
Mhm.
cut 1 piece at 5.5. Okay, getting good at this.
One piece at 5.5.
Yeah. And then I would take that away so you can do the next ones more easily.
Take that away.
With that blade, yeah, put those back in there. So you've got 4 lots there.
Mhm.
And then I'd realign it from 0. Because with the stripology, every 2.5 inches you get a square on the bottom of the ruler. So I'd like you to cut on 3 squares, please. Can you see what I mean? So there's a square, cut. Next square, next square.
1, 2, 3 squares.
Yeah.
7.5.
Mm-hmm. You need to open your blade. That's it.
Oh, come on. You're going this lot.
Come
That
down
it?
this way.
Oh, one at
Yeah,
each square.
right. Yeah, you're doing 3 strips.
Mhm. There we are.
And now from your last strip set.
So I take this away.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Oh, they're not the same. They're not the same size. How did that happen?
Uh-oh.
They're all different. They're supposed to be.
No, they're meant to all be the same.
Square, square, square.
Oh, you didn't quite cut on the square. It's alright. You've got some fabric left over there. You can cut on the squares again.
Okay.
You've all done it, Inga.
Right, let's have a look. So, yeah. On the square.
Yeah.
Naught to the square, yeah.
That's it. Okay.
And then the next square.
Yeah. And you've got one that's correctly cut here, so that's all you need. Perfect. So those ones are right. So we'll put that in a pile up there. And we'll just tuck those to the side for now.
Okay.
And then from your
next.
last strip set,
Yep.
be careful because that blade's open.
Mhm.
We're going to go 4 strips. So we're going to get rid of that 0, neaten it all up.
Four strips.
Yeah. So you're going to just neaten up on the edge.
Yep.
And then actually you only need to cut one, don't you, if you're just going to make one. So if you cut on there.
On where?
On there. Cut on that one.
3.5.
Yeah, cut on that one.
Yeah.
So
I'll
we're
do.
only going to do one. So we only need you to cut one. Right.
Okay.
So now you can set that out. So
Can I put my stripology away now? Okay.
so from your biggest strip, from your biggest set.
This one.
Yeah. You're going to take one of those. So just take, and then you're going to take one of each, and then we'll just lay it all out. You want to take one of the last one that you cut, Inga. Where's the last one that you cut? That one. Okay. Decide if you want that to be the top or bottom. Which one you want to be the top fabric,
Let's
and
have a
which
look
one
at-
you want to be the bottom. So one of those is going to be the top fabric.
Okay. Let's see what the picture looks like when I'm finished. Oh, I see. So it's going on top of the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Should we go William Morris on top? What do you think?
Yeah, William
Okay.
Morris on top.
So
and then
William
this little
Morris
one.
on top, which means that you're going to have one of those on the bottom.
One of these?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then that will be your lining.
Okay.
And you're going to need, there we go.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So the rest of it all goes away, does it?
For now.
For now.
But you're going to need 2 of each. Yeah. So you're going to need... Oh no, you are going to need another of those. You're going to need another one of those. Sorry.
Well, is there not one here?
No, of the that size. The last size that you cut. Sorry, I forgot that it was 2 different... Sorry, Inga, that's me. Trying to speed it up and not let you do all the cutting. Go on, you need one more. One more. But you can cut it with this. I'll tell you what. Very quickly for you because that's my mistake. No one will ever know, Inga.
Don't tell anybody. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
So, as we were...
Right.
So, yeah.
One of
so
these, one of these.
You're going to have, 2 of your bottoms. So let's lay it out like it's going to be. 2 bottoms.
Mm-hmm.
And then
2 tops.
the top pieces are the bigger ones. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And then that and another one of those. They're your lining fabrics.
Okay.
So you see that is a set for another one where you'd have those as the bottom ones
Ah,
And then
yes. Let's
those-
flip it round.
as the top ones.
Marvellous.
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Excellent. Right. So this is what you are going to be working on. Hurrah! So you're going to flip that onto there and sew 1/4 of an inch. Now bear in mind if you press the bottom of that it will cut the thread, so you want to be working on the other end of that foot.
The top end.
Yeah, so I would always turn it around because otherwise you're just going to be cutting your thread left, right. That's it.
So I'm just sewing along there.
And you can chain piece so you can get the other one ready to go. So right sides together. Is your fabric directional
No.
in any way?
No.
Morris, is it?
What is it? Is it though?
Is it though?
Is it though? No, it's not because it's all directions.
Okay. It's just something to think about. Which do you want to be on the top and which do you want to be on the bottom?
I was told to pick something non-directional.
Now,
They said non-directional. Otherwise, I'd have picked whatever was left of the Anna Maria Horner, a
Would
big
you?
piece.
So at the back there's a lever.
There.
There you go. See where you go. Look at this. Now you are no stranger to a sewing machine. You're a stranger to this one. You've never worked with this one, have you?
No,
But not of a general sewing machine.
no.
You whip up curtains and all sorts of here.
Mm-hmm.
What's been your biggest thing that you've made? Or your most extravagant thing that you've made?
I made a dress to go to a wedding once.
Did you?
Yeah.
Why are we giving you this then? Why aren't we giving you something way more complex?
You never asked me.
Ah, that's a shame. So if you can press the button, if you'd have kept the foot down, then you could have. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. And
There
then,
are scissors.
yeah, because I can't put it in the thing to cut that, can I?
You can do it down the side. Yeah, where you were going to take it to.
To cut it. Oh, here. Is that it? There.
I've got some EZ snips here.
Some EZ snips. We like these. We like these EZ snips.
For anyone that's going, sure, they're just called EZ snips. Yeah, they are. But SJ didn't realise that, so they will now henceforth always be known as EZ snips.
SJ's like
EZ snips.
the little girl that just doesn't quite like that little girl that was on Tiswas that didn't quite understand how.
We love it. We love it. Do you want me to press those as I'm close to the iron?
Yes, please.
All right.
What else do
Press
I need to be
the
doing?
dark side.
Do I need to sew these together?
Oh, hang on. Well, there you go. You can read the instructions. Keen, this one. Keen. Very keen.
Which step have we got to? Over here.
I don't know.
Step 7. Sew your 2.5 inch and 3.5 inch pieces right size together.
Well,
Right, do that.
no.
Step 8. Take your offcuts.
Yeah.
Okay. If you have used American size fat quarters, no we haven't, use 6.5 inch lengths of ribbon instead from your offcuts. Cut 4 sets of 6.5 times 2.5 inch strips for the handles.
Yeah. But you know what? You might have already cut a bit that we can use for handles.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. How many? 4 sets.
Two handles, Inga. You're only going to make one bag.
Not 4 candles.
Not 4 candles. You can trim that one down,
Okay.
couldn't you?
That's too small.
Yeah, but you only need 2 handles,
Mhm.
not 4 candles. So one of those is, what colour are you going to have your handles?
Orange.
Okay,
Well-
so you just need to trim that one down. And then you've got that one, and then you've got 2 handles, haven't you?
Okay. So
It's all the fun. There's your ruler up there.
this one hasn't got a cutting notch in it, has it?
No. They don't come like that, Inga. We have actually
Do we know about cutting notches?
cutting notches.
Yeah. Does people at home know about cutting notches? That
What, on
on
our
our
cutting
cutting
mat?
mats, yeah.
So we used to only cut with rotary cutters, didn't we? And every single cutting mat, because we are a professional outfit, and we cut so much
So much
on
stuff.
that 20 inch, which is a little bit bigger than a half metre, so you're always getting slightly bigger, so you can trim it back to a half inch if it's slightly wonky or anything else. We end up either cutting through or cutting a notch into our cutting mats.
Yeah. Which at first we thought was really annoying, didn't we? Think,
Yeah,
oh
I
no,
thought this
we're
is
going to
gonna
have
be
to
really
buy a new
expensive.
one.
And then we got the electric scissors, and it works out that the electric scissors are great because they just go into the groove.
Yeah.
And it works as a it's the
As a
groove-
guide.
Yeah, as the guide. So
Yeah.
it's absolutely perfect.
Yeah, so we can
So-
cut things at speed.
Yeah,
And
accurately.
somebody came in once and they said, can you just cut me 2.5 meters of these? And I went, zhit, zhit, like that really fast. And I went, how did you do that quickly? How do you know it's right?
The notch.
It's the notch.
The notch, the notch, the notche. Right, okay. We've done that then. Let's flip over. Next bit. Fold each hand piece in half. Wrong sides together.
Like that
Perfect.
and that.
What did this dress look like?
It was blue satin. Satin? Yeah, it was that skiddy,
You went for a
skiddy, shiny film.
slinky
Yeah,
one
like
as well.
it's like a long sheath sort of dress. It was in the days when I was like a size 10. Those days are gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then you're going to open it out and fold the raw edges in towards the middle.
Open it out.
Yeah, fold the raw edges.
Oh yeah,
Oh, she's on it.
sort of like origami but with fabric.
Yeah. What's your favourite
Can do
make
that.
been this year? Or just generally, what have you seen come through and gone, oh yeah, no, I like that.
You know these?
Yeah.
These? This is my favourite make. Because
Really?
every time I
Fire-away
see...
bag?
Yeah, the fire away bags. Love those. Because they're just nice little bags, aren't they?
Yeah.
And you can make loads of them out of a little bit of fabric.
I'm going to press that to iron.
To iron. Go on then. Go on then, lass. Get it pressed. What's my favourite make? God, we've had loads of things, haven't we? All sorts of different things.
Because your mum's an avid quilter, isn't she?
Yeah. Oh, she makes loads of quilts. Loads and loads. She makes more than she knows what to do with.
I think a lot do.
Yep. She's given me loads from my new motorhome.
Oh, we haven't told people. This has got to be a highlight, surely. We haven't told everyone about your motorhome.
Oh, motorhome's a great thing.
I'll give that a press.
What am I doing with this?
You are going to stitch down both sides so that it's into a lovely handle.
Just at the edge.
Yeah, just top stitching.
Yeah, well, I bought a motorhome with the idea that it was for me and my family.
Yeah, which is just expanded by one.
Yeah.
Did you know? Did you? Yeah, you knew that you were going to have a grandson when you bought it, didn't you?
Yeah, he was already cooking.
How exciting!
I know, so I thought, great, I'll get a motorhome and then my family can borrow it and I can take my new grandchild out in it.
Ah, if you press the button, Inga, there's a button if you want to cut the thread on the machine. I know you're just going to swivel it around, but just for when you do.
Okay.
See the scissors on the top of the machine there?
What?
When you need to cut the thread.
I'm probably...
Those scissors.
Well, those ones.
Blind,
I am quite blind.
You don't need to go along there. You can just go down both sides. Because that's going to be hidden in, so no one's going to see that bit.
I know, but it means I don't have to go off. Do I? I don't have to cut the thread.
Anyway, these are merely serving suggestions. And then we're just going to let Inga do whatever she likes. Oh.
Here we go. Scissors, you say?
Yeah.
Those ones?
Yeah.
And then,
Lift it.
look at that.
I know.
The magic of a modern machine.
The joys.
I've just got a really old machine.
If it does the job, then when does it? This is a mini beast. You see why we love the mini beast.
The mini beast is a good little beast, isn't it? It's just quite straightforward.
Straightforward, straight stitch, done. Bish bash bosh. Hadn't realised that I said bish bash bosh quite as much until Karen sent me a top with it embroidered on.
If we had some really clever editors like SJ, they could actually edit together all the times you said bish bash bosh and count them up.
No, because I'd have to pay her to do it. No, I wouldn't do that. Right, what are you doing next? Come on, you. We've done that. For each outer bag, pin the handles 2 inches. 2 inches in. Do you know what? I've got a clever thing, Inga. Do you want to see my clever thing?
Yep.
And then go overhead. Oh, cancel that. There we are. No, stop it. There we are. There we go. Look, it's set to 2. So you can measure, and it's on these, 2 inches in.
And so we're going to pin them
There.
upside down. I mean, now I always get really confused with this because it's sort of back to front, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then it all comes out in the wash. Not the wash. I don't mean literally wash. I mean it comes out at the end.
Yeah. No. This is your one handle. So then, at your 2 inch mark, there you go. You're going to pop it in there. Put your pin in there.
Ooh. It's gone off. There we go. Pin.
It's good, isn't it? That little thing.
Right, same on the other one.
Yep. Yep, what you do for one, you do for the other. Yeah.
No, wrong way up.
Oh.
I know, nearly made the rookie error of putting it upside down.
Rookie error from the woman that makes silky dresses.
Yeah.
Come on. Beautiful.
There we are.
Now you are going to place your lining pieces right sides together with your bag outer. That's it. That's it. Oh, controversial. And you're going to sew 1/4 inch across the top.
Across here.
Yeah.
So I'll have to.
Handles are in.
So I'll have to just be a bit careful with the needles, will I?
Well, when you get to the pin, take it out.
You know, I normally sew over the pins.
You can't say that.
Sorry.
Crikey, the jeopardy. Will she, won't she, will she, won't she?
Well, she won't she sew over the
Will
pins.
she break the machine?
Ooh.
There we go.
Pin cushion.
And cushion.
I like this little baby tree pin cushion.
Do you know what? I did have you sort of in mind as I made it. I thought, I bet Inga likes this because it's a bit, you know,
A bit woody.
a bit woody, a bit natural.
Is that it?
Got to do it on both sides. Come here, chuck it here, I'll give it a press. Beautiful.
Thanks.
Inga, these 1/4 inch seam allowances are quite chunky.
Are they?
Yeah. You know, 1/4 inch is the edge of it. You can't change it now once you start.
So I would have to do 2 chunky ones.
So just keep with your chunky, but I would suggest it's possibly more like a
Think-
1/2 inch that you're doing there.
These bags are going to be a long way away, aren't
It'll
they?
be a really long way away. Wow. Yeah, you might just have to like trim the bottom of the bag off a little bit. It's fine. So Inga, 1/4 inch.
So I've done 3/8 of an inch, yeah?
Well, no, you've done half. You've done half.
Half an inch.
So we might just have to snip a little bit off the end of the lining because it's a little bit chunky. Not to worry, it can all be done. I'll just do that for you and then we'll pretend it's all good. It's all good. It's all good anyway. But we'll just take a little snippet off there. No one will notice. Shh, don't tell anyone. Pass me that, please. Just trim a little bit off.
Okay. Is that because
because
I did a really big...
Because you've done a 1/2 inch seam allowance there,
Amazing.
which means that now that is 1/4 inch too long. But now look. Oh, look. Almost same size. Perfect.
How did you
always
do
a way.
that? How did you do that?
Hmm?
Right, how did you... Right, okay, so now what do I do?
Good question. Good question.
So I've
We're
got
going to
my
place
2
the outer and
halves,
your lining, right sides together.
outer
Open
and
out.
lining.
Out we go. Get off your make, Inga. How can you? There we go. Your outer.
Yeah.
That's your outer, and that's your lining.
Mm-hmm.
Right sides together.
Mm-hmm.
Going to align those nicely there.
Mm-hmm. And then
you're
do a
gonna
really
sew-
big chunky lining. Chunky...
No, you're not. Goodness, I've nothing left. And then
They'll be
you're
able to
gonna
fit
sew-
one chocolate in each bag.
Sew around it as well as you can. Look, we've got more pins here.
The whole way around, or do I
No,
have to
you've
leave a
got to
gap?
tuck through.
Where do I leave
See,
the turning group through gap?
In the base of that.
There.
Yeah.
So start at the base, go all the way around and stop at the base, yes?
Yes. Yes.
And yes.
Yes. We'll see how this goes, shall we? Good, strong northern woman. Won't be told. So your 1/4 inch is the edge of that foot.
There. Yeah?
Yes! That's the one. Hey, oh, she's off. Good job, Inga. What's going on?
I'm just keeping the edges together if I can.
Yep, you could have pinned, you could do anything.
They won't be they won't be perfect like James.
They
they won't be pinpoint perfect like James.
Perfect point. Oh, this is really good, Inga. And then I'd like you to whip me up a ball gown.
Just in time for next week's parties.
Satin chiffon, please.
I did make it pretty quickly, you know, because I was going to this wedding and I just wanted a really nice dress and I couldn't find one in the shop, so I went to the market and bought some material and made a dress instead.
Did you? Because normally, I know that you don't work to a pattern with your beautiful knitted jumpers.
No.
Knitted jumper, and it's really rather stunning. I know that you don't work to a pattern for those.
No.
Um,
Did I work to a pattern for the dress? Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
did you inger it?
I inged it. Of course I did.
You don't want to follow patterns, do you, Inga?
No, what's the fun in... There's no fun in that.
No, quarter of an inch. I'm a dressmaker. I like to make it massive.
Well, very small in this case.
No, yeah. Well, the bag will be.
Right, that will do it.
It's massive. Oh, hey up.
Okay. Why won't it come out?
Because you normally keep the foot down before you cut the thread, but you keep lifting the foot.
I'm not used to this
You
fancy,
found
this fancy schmancy thing.
fangled
Shall I turn it out now?
jiggery pokery. Yeah, go on.
What do you mean, yeah, go on? Is that what it says on the pattern?
Wow, I wrote it a long time ago. Yeah, sew all the way round using a quarter of an inch seam allowance. Leave a 3-inch turning through gap. My tip for you is always to go to the furthest point of your bag that requires turning and pull it through from there. Otherwise, you're going to get. Oh, hang on. Do you want to box the bottom or not? No.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
just say you've done.
Box bottom would be great, wouldn't it?
Do you want to?
Do you have to turn it back through?
Yeah. It's going to be really tiny if you box the bottom now.
Oh, go. Yes, let's do that then. Let's do that. Let's box the bottom.
Finger press your seams open at each corner.
Right, we've got a really crumply little bag now.
Oh, I will give it another press. Come here. Let me press it. It's a pressing matter. It's going so well, Ingo. It's going so well. Right, in each corner, you're going to finger press the seam open. So you're going to pull your fabric apart. This is the fiddly bit. And just finger press that bit open. Legs there.
Right.
All right.
And then what do you do?
Well, then you're going to pull the fabric apart because you're going to
Okay.
measure up.
Oh, I see. You're going to sew across the corner.
Yeah.
Right.
So you just need to jiggery poke that, and you can do that in all 4 corners. Measure up 1 inch. Mark it across with a pen I'm about to give you. And I can find one. Where's my nice blue one gone? Right, this is a good one. Oh no, blue one's easier. There we are. There we are.
Right, so you do that,
Mm-hmm.
and then you mark it 1 inch.
Up.
Let's put those pins away. 1 inch from the point,
Mm-hmm.
and it has to be accurate, and they all have to be the same.
They've all
Yeah.
got to be the same.
Okay, and then draw it across.
Yeah.
I need about 3 hands to do this. Mark it across like that, and then sew it exactly across there, yeah?
Yeah.
And do the same for all 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doing well.
Are we getting there?
Yeah. I mean, we could have finished.
Could we have?
Oh yeah, you don't have to box the bottom. Well, you do know, so in for a penny, in for a pound. There we go.
See, I remembered to cut it before I took the thing out.
You've got to do that on all the corners.
Do you think that we should have done it less than 1 inch? Because
Well, I think it's a bit late now.
it is a bit late. But, you know, you learn as you go along. Every bag would be a different size if I was doing it.
Big fish, little fish.
I'd be able to nest them. Nesting
Fingers
faraway
boxes.
bags.
Nesting faraway bags.
Could write another pattern, couldn't we?
Good. Inspired by Inga's Christmas make.
Inga's lack of ability to measure very well. Oh, come on. Here we are.
This is the only fiddly bit.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, I don't know if Jane actually boxes the bottoms on the ones that she makes. It's only so you can fit more stuff in. And we do like to fit more stuff in.
There we go.
2 down. She's doing well. She's doing well. Inga, I'm impressed. Especially as you remember the first time we ever whacked a microphone on you, you were terrified.
I know.
And now,
But now I'm doing something though. That's the thing, isn't
does
it?
that make it easier?
Yeah, definitely. Makes it easy because I've got something to concentrate on. It's like I don't even watch the TV without doing something.
Oh no, neither do I. It drives everybody mad in my home.
Well, imagine.
You just sit down. No,
No.
sauce, no.
But imagine lots of crafty people are exactly the same, aren't they? They're not
Yeah,
going
of
to just
course.
sit. They're not just going to sit and watch the TV because that's like a waste of time.
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
a good long film is a chance to make, the whole arm of a jumper or a whole hat or something.
No one wants to miss out on an arm, Inga.
I'm making my
Today.
daughter a jumper for Christmas, and I've just about finished it.
Oh, well done you. What are you going to make the baby? Baby TBC, as we've now called him. Have there been any name?
Oh yeah, they called him Jasper.
Oh, there were. Hang on. Who wanted Jasper?
Anna.
Anna wanted Jasper. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know? It seems only fair. She did, push him out. So
Yeah.
it feels only fair that she gets the final say.
Um,
That's a good name.
So yeah, Anna said, would I knit him a mini Norwegian jumper, which would be so cute, wouldn't it?
Yes. Can you do it in all of your offcuts of wool so that he matches you?
He matches me.
Yeah. Because
Yeah, I could actually.
Like one of these to make him a mini one of those.
Well, I've got a Norwegian jumper that is not quite finished, and there's lots of wool for that, so I could make him want to match the Norwegian jumper that I'm knitting.
Oh, and then you can do that mini me matching thing,
Yeah.
but in jumpers. You're going to have so much fun with Jasper, baby Jasper.
Baby Jasper in
When are you
his
gonna
little
finish
jumpers. At Christmas. For Christmas.
I thought they weren't going to.
Well, no. I think we're going to make a detour on the way home.
Are you going in your van?
We're going in the big van, and
That's perfect. So they don't even have to put you up.
we're going up to Northumberland.
It's like the perfect guest brings her own house.
We're going up near Berwick.
Oh, nice. 18.
Yeah.
Nice. I say nice. I've been. I'd like to go there.
It is lovely. I've done that thing where I didn't cut the thing before I put the what's it down. So I put it back down again. Cut it.
Yeah.
Does that work?
Yeah. Always.
So here we are.
Scissors to snip them off, but make sure you cut them the right side. I would probably do them with a pair of pinking shears as well. Possibly short. I'm just going to make sure that you do them the right way, because that would be a disaster.
Oh,
I'm not saying that you wouldn't.
I wouldn't cut the bags to bits, would I? I've just sewn it up.
I don't know. There you go.
There you go.
Right, now you can turn it through as you were.
As we were about 10 minutes ago.
You would be amazed at the number of times that I've cut the wrong side of something and gone, shouldn't have been watching TV whilst I was doing that.
Yeah.
Darn it. Literally. I
Had to darn it, yes.
Well, my favourite was pinking something and then realising that I'd actually got my pyjamas caught underneath and I'd pinked my pyjamas mid-leg. Well done me. The cat laughed. So you just got to sew up your turning through gap.
Yeah, which we're not going to do at the moment.
No, I can't bother.
But I've made my turning through gap very small, so it'll only take a short while.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah. We'd press it first anyway and turn it through. Inga, that's looking rather fabulous. Look at that little William Morris bag. So stuff your lining in. Yeah. We'd give it a good press, and there you have it. I think that's just about the right size for a small Norwegian jumper.
Do a little hat.
Oh,
Oh, didn't come out tiny.
But well, it's not huge.
Well, none of them are huge. They're far away. No, they're small. They're small, not far away. Oh, quite pleased with that.
That's a good one. Well done, Inga.
Thank
Three
you.
more now you can whip up.
Yeah.
Thank you ever so much, and thank you for all your packing that you
You're
do
welcome.
for us day in day out, and your jaunts to the post office to see Super Sue,
Yep.
and Super Sam.
Super sound.
Yeah, they've made life easier, haven't they?
Oh, goodness me, yeah.
Yeah. All makes a difference. And here's to a fabulous. Oh, hang on. Are you going to be Grandma, Nana, Nonna? What are you?
Grandma.
Grandma.
The same as my nice grandma. Because I had a really nice grandma. And so I want to be grandma as well.
Yeah, do you know what? I will be a grandma as well. Not like anytime soon, because Emily's 4 and Freddie's only 8. So I'm
Yeah,
hoping
you've got a
not
while
anytime
to go
soon.
yet.
Yeah. But when the time comes, I will be a grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
that's
grandma's it's quite classy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
Grandma Inga.
Yeah.
Oh, fabulous. Congratulations. Have a fabulous Christmas.
Thank you.
With your new family and the, old family. New and old.
Yes.
Come back in the new year with lots of photos, please.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yes. Okay then. Lovely.
There you go. Thank you very much. Enjoy your leftovers. Bye.
Thank you.